Good day everyone, it's fluorescent light time once again, and today I have to show you a fixture that someone else actually sent me. This is an F20 T12 strip light made by Lithonia Lighting, a very large American lighting company. And this was actually sent to me by YouTube user and lighting gallery user The Universal Dave 1. And I've been wanting an F20 T12 fixture, so I really appreciate this. In return, I sent him a fixture that I never bothered showing on YouTube, although I did film a video for it for Lighting Gallery. That was a fixture that took two F20 T12 lamps. And while it was a nice fixture and worked just fine, I don't care for fixtures that take more than one lamp. And I never used it. But Dave happened to be looking for a fixture that took two F20 T12 lamps. So I'm like, hey, I got one I don't want anymore. And I knew he had at least a couple single lamp units. So I said, why don't we do a trade? And he was down for that. So yeah, I traded him that fixture and got this in return. And I think that's a really nice deal. So taking a look at it here. Not much to see. It's a basic strip fixture. That hole there is where you'd put a switch. I'd like to get a switch for it sometime. Right now I just have it, I wired this cord directly to it. We have two knockouts here. That one is probably, yeah, that one's definitely for a starter. If this had a preheat ballast in it. It doesn't. This thing has a magnetic rapid start ballast, which I'll show you in a minute. And that knockout's probably for an electrical outlet. There's another hole that would fit a switch. Same. Oh no, that hole fits the switch. I don't know what the smaller holes are for. And then outlet and starter, and another small hole. And place to run power through on the bottom. If it were hardwired into the ceiling, that's where you could thread the wires through. And yeah, that's about it. So I'll open it up here. And how this opens up is, it's really cool. You got this thing here which you turn. Yeah, this lifts up and then you pull this end out and it comes off just like that. Here's the ballast. It's apparently the original ballast and it's a really nice ballast. This is an Advance model RLQ120TP. This is a magnetic rapid start ballast for a 14, 15 or 20 watt fluorescent lamp. It's a very nice ballast. I believe Advance still makes this particular model. Low power factor. It has an open circuit voltage of 200 volts, so not quite high enough to instant start a lamp, although oftentimes a lamp will instant start. But it's not as high as some other ballasts I've seen, so that's nice, and with some lamps you do get a startup delay. So yeah, all around a very nice ballast. And this one, it runs nice and quiet. Silent actually. Gets a little bit warm, but not very hot. I've seen much hotter ballasts. Really weird how you get the lamp holders in and out. I don't know if it was the right way to do it, but see, when I got this thing, the lamp holders were uninstalled and in the fixture itself, just you know, so they don't get bumped around in shipping. And how I got them on was I had to basically pry this metal piece out. It's held in with tabs here and here, same for the other side. I had to pry this out and then slip the lamp holder in it and then snap it back in. I'm not sure if that was the right way to do it, but that's what I did. Now, really funny story. I've been actually wanting to get this particular ballast for my 15 watt fluorescent strip light, which is sitting up there. And really funny story. Literally days before I initiated the trade, I went to a restore, and at that restore I found a ton of ballasts for $5 each, and among them ballasts I found this same one, and I bought it, and that's what's running in my 15 watt strip light now. Same ballast actually is the Canadian version branded Philips, the Philips model RLQ120TPC, C meaning Canadian, I assume. But yeah, exact same ballast, same specifications. And that's what's in my 15 watt strip light now. And the original ballast in my 15 watt strip light, which is a Universal model 546-B-TC-P, I think I got it. The new ballast that's in it now is much better than the original ballast. The original ballast was loud, it gets extremely hot and emits a tar smell. So I now just have it sitting right there. It still works, so I'll keep it for a spare. But yeah, I'm really glad I got that ballast now. It works much better. And of course the original universal ballast has a open circuit voltage of 225 volts. So it typically instant starts lamps every time. But yeah, these are nice ballasts. So I'll put this back in. There. And turn that and it's in. Now as for lamps, up to this point I have never shown any 20-watt lamps that I have owned. But really cool story. I actually have 3 20-watt lamps to demonstrate in this thing. And I'll show 2 of them to you right now. Get a load of these. These are really cool lamps. These lamps came in the 2-lamp fixture that I bought and subsequently sent to him. As a matter of fact, the only reason I bought that fixture was for these lamps. But take a look at this. These are CGE lamps, Canadian General Electric. Back before the 1990s, the Canadian division of General Electric actually operated as its own separate corporation, and so had its own name, Canadian General Electric. These are 2 CGE F20 T12 CW lamps, cool white, doesn't get much better than that. So yeah, that was pretty cool to come across these lamps. These lamps are from the 1980s, and as you might be able to see, they have very heavy wear on them. As a matter of fact, when I bought these things, I figured they were near death, but not only do they actually work perfectly, but I've put many hours on each one, probably close to 100 hours so far, and neither of them shows any sign of dying, besides being very black. So yeah, these lamps work well. Oh, the third lamp I got, I actually got this at the Restore the same day I got the Philips ballast that now runs in the 15-watt strip light. This is a rather unusual lamp. This is, the etch is on the right side, this is an F20 T10 CW. Indeed, this is not a T8, this is not a T12, this is a T10. And basically, T10s, they weren't really picked up by the major manufacturers. I think Philips made a few T10s, but that's all I've ever seen. Basically, T10s were made by mostly generic companies, at least they didn't put their name on it, and they were meant as a slightly more efficient alternative to T12 lamps. The electrical parameters are pretty much the same, but they do put out a little bit more light. So yeah, I found this at the Restore that day for $1, so I got it, and it's never been used. It appears to be brand new. This was apparently made by a company called Hybec. Hybec, Japanese company. They were quite big fluorescent lamp maker, and they made, I don't know if they're still in operation, but they made very high quality lamps, and this lamp would be of no exception. So yeah, these are my 3 20-watt lamps. So what I'll do is I'll put one in, and I'll plug it in. There you go. With these particular lamps, it pretty much instant starts, but yeah, works really well. As I said before, ballast is silent. It's nearly full power. A 20-watt lamp gets about 17 watts of power, so that's nice. And yeah, works really well. If I turn this lamp around here, there you can see that big black mark there. Here's the electrical stats per the kilowatt meter. Yeah, that's about it. So what I'll do now is, I'll install the lamp in an instant start configuration, see if the 200 volt open circuit voltage is enough to instant start the lamp. And the answer is yes. So yes, the ballast is able to instant start the lamps. But I find that these CGE lamps are particularly easy to instant start. I'll show you the other lamp running here just so you can see what it looks like. And there it is. This one's got a really weird wear mark on it, right there. Oh, there you go. What I'll show you now is that F20 T10 lamp. Yeah, that one usually has a startup delay. I'll turn it on and off a couple of times. But yeah, this is a really nice lamp. It's nice and bright. I can see it has lots of mercury in it. And it's a nice color. And everything. And this lamp, I'll show you. This lamp usually doesn't start. This one usually won't instant start. There, see, it's just glowing dimly. Oh, no, it started that time. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to show of my F20 T12 strip light, given to me in a trade by the Universal Dave Vaughn, and I really appreciate it. I almost forgot to show. I'll show right now. There's a sticker on it. Lithonia Lighting, Cochrane, Georgia, 0.6 amps, 118 volts, Union made. So yeah, that's just about it. I'll end this video now just by showing you the ballast I bought for my 15 watt strip light. Here's my 15 watt strip light with my Sylvania F15 T12D. I'll show you how this one starts up. This lamp usually has a little bit of a delay, but there you go. And if I connect it in an instant start configuration, there you see it just glows dimly. And I'll show you something kind of funny. I can actually take an alligator clip and connect it between those two pins and actually preheat the lamp, just like a preheat ballast. Rapid start ballasts usually don't make good preheat ballasts. They only provide a little bit of current, but it does work. Oh, this one does provide quite a bit of current. You see the ends are glowing there. And the lamp starts. I'll show that again. There. And inside, here's the ballast, a Philips RLQ 120 TPC. The exact same ballast that's in this fixture, just the Canadian market version. So, there you go. There's my new 20 watt strip light and the new ballast for my 15 watt strip light. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.